I'm Tom Hynes. I'm owner of Three Pints Brewing here in Martinsville. We're a production brewery, and you can see we have a tasting room as well where you can come in and get a pint of beer or samples of beer. We don't really have food other than the minimal ATC requirements, but we've got a pizza oven that we're getting ready to put into service in the next few weeks. We also have a brew pub in Plainfield, Indiana. That's Three Pints Brew Pub. That's been there for 5 years. We're going on our second year here. And that's pretty much what we do. We have a distributor now where we're distributing our beer throughout Indiana. We may look to distribute out of state at some point soon. Well, there are a couple of reasons why Martinsville. One, my wife and I live technically in Monrovia, but we actually live really close to Wilbur on the outskirts. So this is as close to drive as about anything. And we come into Martinsville all the time. We love like the Mexican restaurant here down on the square. And anyway, we come to Walmart. So we're in Martinsville all the time, and it felt, a little bit more like home than Plainfield does, even where we have our other brewery. And we like the location here. The traffic along here is fantastic. Sometimes too good when you're trying to get out of here at a left-hand turn in the evening, but it's nice. And then I think the biggest draw for us was that we were the first brewery here, and it's really nice. And the reception we've gotten from Martinsville has just been absolutely outstanding. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything more. The people have been just so warm and inviting, and everyone just happy that we're here, and we're happy that we're here, and it's turned out to be a really good decision. Well, I was a software engineer for 20 plus years, and I was a home brewer. My wife gave me my first home brewing kit in 1988 when I got out of the Navy, and brewed some really horrible beer for the first few years, and finally got on track, got some decent home brewing books finally, and started home brewing, and got a lot of feedback that the beer was good. People were humoring me, apparently, but I've always kind of wanted to do this. I wanted to do it in the late 90s, but I had 3 kids getting ready to go to college and just financially wasn't there. So now I'm empty nester, and thought that this would be a good time to start this up. Just a passion of mine to brew beer and drink beer too. But so yeah, it's going on our 5th year now total, counting the brew pub in Plainfield. So we moved in about a year ago. Our equipment was a little late to arrive, and we didn't start brewing until August. And we had our grand opening where our first beer was available to the public in late October last year. Well, right now all these beers that we have on tap here, all 10 of them are brewed here. Right now we can only serve the beer we brew here. We don't have a retailer's permit. Unlike the brew pub in Plainfield, they do, so they can buy our beer that we brew here to serve as well. So they have a superset of the beer. Here, it's just the beer we brew here. We only have 10 taps, so it hasn't been a big issue. But right now we brew 4 main ones. Our main beers that we distribute are Yoshi's Nectar. It's a California common beer. Our oatmeal stout called Pole Barn Stout. And we have a 3 Pints Pale. Actually, we start off calling it Martinsville Pale. And here it's still known as Martinsville Pale, but kind of get a wider distribution. We named it after the company. And then we have our summer seasonal, which is a Citra-faced wheat, which is a hoppy American wheat kind of IPA beer with a lot of Citra hops and Amarillo. So those are the 4 we brew in large quantities. So we have a 30-barrel brew house, so we can brew quite a bit at any given time, and we brew those in 30 and 60-barrel batches. The rest of them will brew like 1 20-barrel batch or so, and then it'll last us for a while. Then, so we rotate in some of the others. So we supply the Three Pints Brew Pub in Plainfield with a lot of their beer here. Well, if you go on our website, we are in like 106 places right now. Some of them may not be active, haven't purchased in a few months, but Bagger Dave's, for example, is one of our big clients. We're in every Bagger Dave's. They've been a great client for us, a great relationship, great people. We're in just, you name it, we're in almost all the bars downtown, and we're now trying to get more out south and west as well. We're in a few liquor stores, but we just started that. Our current distributor, Rhodes, who we signed up for a couple weeks ago, they're really big on liquor stores. So you'll look to see us in more and more liquor stores as the summer goes on. Chamber's been great. Now my daughter, Aaliyah, she takes an active part in the brewery. She goes to all the chamber meetings and meets everybody. I'm sure she knows everybody. And gosh, the chamber's gotten us involved in 4 or 5 probably partnerships where we go and do beer and other things with various people, and it's been a lot of fun. So we've had a lot of contacts, met a lot of contacts, and done a lot of things already just through the chamber. It's been a great relationship.